what I have with me here is the Zoom Podtrack P8. This is a very interesting device. I think I'm very sure I did a video about this Zoom Podtrack P8, and I did a video about the a smaller one of this, which is the Podtrack P4. Probably that's more than enough for most podcaster if all you do is just audio podcasting and nothing more. I'm very sure the Zoom P4 is more than enough. But today, I'm going to be talking about what I would like to see moving forward, 2021, changes that I would like to see on this Podtrack P8 in 2021 in firmware update. All right. I did a video on the Rodecaster Pro moving forward to 2021, what I would like to see if there's going to be Mark II and what I would like to see on the firmware update. When it comes to input, I believe you had more than enough. There's a lot that can push buyer away from this, and there's a lot that can attract buyers onto this device. You know, it's like a 50-50 give and take when it comes to build quality and sound quality, what you get out of this. Most people, you know, I've seen a lot of video online talking about this. The build quality is actually what make people think that Rode really cut corner on this. But to me personally, I have no problem with this being a plastic, but it can be better. What I would like to see 2021 in firmware update, and I believe Rode, if you're listening, there's a lot you need to change about this thing. And the first thing is that if there's going to be Mark II of the Zoom Podtrack P8, I would like to see a better housing, at least a faceplate that will be metal or aluminum. And that will help with the ruggedity of this thing. Something that is not plastic overall. So that's one thing I would like to see again moving forward to 2021. If there's going to be Mark II, I would like a combo jack on this thing. Combo jack is really nice. So my number 3 is going to be a better headphone preamp. This headphone is garbage. Honestly, I'm going to say that if you turn this on now, you're going to be hearing a lot of noise coming in. And the noise is not going on the record. It's just on the headphone. The headphone preamp is really weak. And that takes me to my number 4. What I would like is to change this 3.5mm to this quarter inch of phono jack. Okay, this go on this and make it standard. This is, I believe this is standard for headphone, studio, headphone. Okay, and this is for, prosumer device. I'm gonna set it back because already this could have been like a better overall. Regardless of price, it could have been a better overall device for most people. I don't know why Zoom will make a very beautiful device like this and cripple it before it gets to the market. And this is one of the way they cripple it, by rolling this out with 3.5mm instead of a quarter inch. But for some reason, I believe that actually contributes to the weak preamp put on this thing, and that create or generate a lot of noise on the headphone. So that's my number 4 that I would like to see if there's going to be Mark II of this. So my number 5 is going to be that I don't know, for some reason, if you play music, you have to bring this on. Maybe it's cool, but a preferred listening. Most people will argue that you can use the on here to do a pre-fader, which I believe it can serve as a pre-fader, but that's also what I would like to see, a pre-fader listening before, a pre-fader listening. I would like to say that 2021 is there's going to be Mark II. My number 6 is that I believe this can be fixed through a firmware update. I would like Rode to make a firmware update that will allow user to fine-tune all the effects by the compressor the DSR, the gates, limiter, whatever they have on this, I will like a firmware that will give user to fine tune to their liking and not a preset like Zoom put it right now. So on you have limiter, you have low cut, the tone, which is the bass and the treble, and you have compressor and DSR, all everything right here. I would like Zoom to at least allow user to do their own fine tune to their liking, okay? And I believe they can do that through firmware updates in this 2021. I think that's what most of their customers complain about, that they really want to be able to fine tune to their liking. And I believe most people also complain about the headphone preamp. So that is my number 6 of what I would like to see firmware update 2021. Number 7, actually cripple this device up to 50%. Trust me, it is true that most people, this thing is actually set to target those that are doing podcasts. Fine. If you're doing podcasts, this number 7 may not be a big deal. But if you're doing, even though if you're doing live streaming to YouTube, it may not be a big deal. But if you're recording, I think I like the design. I just like how everything is so compact, simple to use, but internally, Zoom did themselves wrong internally, and I don't know why anyone would do that. This is 2020, 2021. This thing rolled out in 2020, and I don't know why at this time that they will roll this thing out with CD quality instead of video quality. Like, for example, the sample rate here is 44. Is it 44.1 something? I think it's 44.1 kilowatts. I'm going to check it. I think it's 44.1, which is good. I like the sample rate for doing podcast alone. Upload it to your, for audio, fine, it's cool. But for those that are doing online streaming, or if you're going to be sync your audio from here, if you're going to be syncing the audio with a video that you're going to post online, 48 kilowatts will be standard for that. And I expect Zoom to include that as an option. So that would be another firmware update I would like to see moving forward 2021 on the Podtrack P8. That's really important. Personally, to me, I would like 48 kilowatts. I don't know why Zoom decided not to put it here as an option. But personally, I will say that Zoom should please roll this in firmware update. Let your user, let your vans have that option. 48 kilowatts is not a big deal, please. I think I would like that to be rolling firmware update. Last but not the least, that I would like to see is just cosmetic. It's nothing big deal. Like I said, I just like how this thing, the look alone, I just like it. I like the color, I like the look, I like everything about this thing, except those that I just mentioned. And the last that I would like Zoom to work on Mark 2 of this, if there will be any, moving forward 2021, will be the fader. So this is personal to me, and like how I use my Zoom P8, I would like more travel fader than this short, even though as short as it is, the preamp is really good. I like it for that, but at least I would like more travel distance on this fader. The throat is really short, and I wouldn't mind a little more of travel rate would be a welcome idea. Okay, most people that bought this device are going to be waiting for updates to correct some of the errors on this device. And I want to believe that Zoom will come out with an update that will fix most of what customers are complaining about this device. This is a very good device. I really like, personally, I like this Podtrack P8. I like the design. I like how everything look. But a Zoom we at least fix something that can be fixed with firmware, that would be nice. So to wrap it up, I would like a metal faceplate. That would be my number one. Number two is to have a combo jack. Number three will be to have a better headphone preamp, not this. So number four will be to have a standard headphone jack with a 1/4 inch. And number five, we have to, prefer that listening. If they're gonna be a preferred button, that would be a welcome idea. And number six will be that you should allow your user to fine tune all the effects. And number seven will be to include an option for the user to have a 48 kilowatts or sample rate. Last one will be to have a little bit longer fader movement at least. So that's number seven. And the bonus one will be to the trackpad. If you can make it a little bigger, that would be nice. If not, it's okay. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. But most people complain they would rather have it a little bigger than this, which is not bad. It's fine. All right, guys. So that's my time, and that will be my time on the Zoom Podtrack P8. There you have it. All I really want to see moving forward 2021 as upgrade and firmware update. And if you really want to see more video like this coming your way, I'll say you should subscribe. That way you will get any video coming from me to you on time. There will be no need for you to search for it anymore. Once you subscribe, click the bell to notify you. Then I shoot anything out, you will get it, all right? Stay blessed. Remain blessed until next time. Peace be unto you. Bye for now.